1. Have you ever been part of a sports team? To be honest, I've never been much of a sports enthusiast. I'm not very competitive, so I've never joined a formal team. However, I do play badminton. With my friends occasionally. It's more of a social thing than a serious competition for us. 2. Are team sports popular in your culture? Absolutely. Football is considered the king of sports here. You can see people of all ages playing in local parks. Even though I prefer solitary activities like walking, I can't deny that team sports play a huge role in strengthening bonds within our community. 3. Do you like watching team games? Why? Not really. I find watching sports a bit tedious since I don't follow any specific teams. I'd rather go for a stroll to enjoy the fresh air than sit in front of the TV for hours. I only watch big matches when my national team is playing, just to feel the atmosphere. 4. What are the differences between team sports and individual sports? In my opinion, team sports rely heavily on cooperation and a sense of camaraderie. You have to coordinate with others to win. On the other hand, individual sports, or low-impact exercises like walking, focus more on personal discipline and peace of mind. I personally prefer the latter because it's less stressful. 5. What are the benefits of playing in a sports team? Even though I'm not a professional, I think the biggest benefit is the team spirit. When I play badminton with my friends, it's a great way to socialize and support each other. It makes the physical exertion feel much more fun and less like a chore. 6. Do you think children should play team sports? Yes, definitely. It teaches them valuable lessons about coordination and how to deal with failure. Even if they aren't naturally athletic, being part of a lighthearted team can help them build confidence and make new friends outside of the classroom. 7. Is it important to have a good captain in a sports team? I believe so. A good captain is like a leader who keeps everyone motivated. In my casual badminton matches, having someone who can organize the game and keep the mood positive is essential. Otherwise, it just becomes a bit chaotic. 8. Would you like to try any other team sports in the future? I'm not really into strenuous activities, so I might avoid high-contact sports like rugby. However, I wouldn't mind trying something like volleyball on the beach. It seems like a relaxing way to work up a sweat while enjoying the scenery. Describe a sports team you have been a part of. You should say what team it was, how often you played, who the members were, and explain how you felt about it. To be perfectly honest, I've never been much of a sports enthusiast. My daily routine usually revolves around low-intensity activities like walking to clear my head. However, about a year ago, I decided to step out of my comfort zone and joined a casual badminton team with a few close friends from high school. We weren't a formal club with professional jerseys or anything like that. We were just a group of recreational players who gathered every Sunday morning at a local community center. The team was small, just 4 of us, which was perfect because we could play doubles and rotate frequently. What I loved most about this team wasn't the game itself, but the sense of camaraderie. Since none of us had a strong competitive edge, the atmosphere was always lighthearted. We spent more time laughing at our clumsy mistakes than actually keeping score. It was our way to blow off some steam after a stressful work week. Playing in this team taught me that you don't need to be an elite athlete to enjoy sports. It's about the bonding time and the mutual support. Even though I still prefer the peace of a solitary walk, being part of that badminton group made me realize how important team cohesion is. It kept me motivated to stay active and helped me stay connected with my friends despite our busy schedules. Looking back, it was a truly rewarding experience that improved both my physical well-being and my social life. Sports enthusiast. Low-intensity activities. Step out of my comfort zone. Recreational players. competitive edge, light-hearted, bonding time, team cohesion, clear my head, blow off some steam, physical, well-being, rewarding experience. One. Why do some people prefer individual sports over team sports? I believe it comes down to personal preference and goals. Individual sports like swimming or long distance walking allow for a lot of personal reflection and self-discipline. You only compete with yourself. For people with a sedentary lifestyle who deal with a lot of noise at work, the solitude of individual sports can be very therapeutic. 2. What qualities make a good team member? In my opinion, communication and reliability are key. A good team member doesn't have to be the most talented player, but they must show mutual support and a positive attitude. Having a strong sense of belonging and being able to put the team's goals above your own competitive streak is what creates true team spirit. 3. Should international sports competitions be about more than just winning? Absolutely. While winning is a part of it, these events should primarily focus on promoting peace and cultural exchange. They bring together people from all walks of life and different nations. It's an opportunity to showcase human potential and mental agility, rather than just a fierce battle for medals. 4. Do you think team sports will change in the future? I believe technology will play a bigger role. We might see more esports teams where people compete in virtual worlds. However, I hope the physical aspect of traditional sports remains, as it's essential for people to get out of the concrete jungle and stay active. 5. Should professional athletes be considered role models for young people? I think it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, athletes demonstrate incredible discipline and mental agility, which can inspire kids to stay active and work hard. However, the high-pressure environment of professional sports sometimes leads to unsportsmanlike conduct or scandals. Therefore, while we can admire their skills, we should be careful about idolizing every aspect of their personal lives. 6. Do you think the commercialization of team sports has a negative impact on the game? To some extent, yes. Nowadays, it feels like sports are more about financial incentives and sponsorship deals than the spirit of the game itself. This focus on profit can overshadow the sense of camaraderie and pure joy of playing. On the bright side, commercialization provides the funding needed for better facilities and training, which helps the sport grow globally.